1 shooting across on sax, and then boom and 3 this way.
It was one epiphany that I had while working in public access early on and working with teens is my love for teaching. Teaching people how to edit videos, how to, write storyboards, and how to shoot in the TV studio. One day it clicked, and I realized that it was gelling so well because of this was something that was a part of, like, in my DNA, is to teach.
And then 3 will probably, once we get the light set, swing around to shoot. 3 and 2 will be shooting like, probably, actually, I'm sorry, 2 I might do on him, and then have 3 in the boom, like around this way, going this way.
What drew me into public access was the first day I entered People TV, which was the public access TV station in Atlanta. And I came in and was just totally like swept away. And it was really about seeing other Black people in a space, in a community media center, making content and working collaboratively. So that's what drew me into particularly public access television, which I continue to study to this day. There's a part of it that, the general public doesn't take seriously, I feel, but then there's this other part which, I've been directly involved in that is serious, meaning that there are people who are engaged because they want to do something that, can improve their community. And whether that's having a dance show, whether that's talking about health and wellness, or whether it's about, talking about gun violence, in the community. These are all things that people, they come in and they want to build together.
What you doing? Making a mess, man. Yo. Yeah. Yeah, I see it. Yeah, it's cool. We just need to readjust that on top of, swing that over.
Telling Our Stories Community Media Portrait Project came out of pretty much a hallway conversation that I had with our photographer, Kyle Cassidy here. And he had asked me about my dissertation research, and I told him that I was doing interviews with producers at PhillyCam, and he said, well, can I take portraits of the people? I said, why, yes, that's an excellent idea. In fact, I was kind of thinking about that. This is something that I feel that's not really focused on in research, is the story of the storytellers. And so this is a multimodal way of getting at the experiences, the motivations, the aspirations, and that live all within the people who produce content through, our public access, and local radio resource at PhillyCam. PhillyCam is Philadelphia Community Access Media, and it is a nonprofit that operates the public access TV channels for the city. It also has a low-power FM radio station. And this is the kickoff of collecting stories of community media makers. To date, we have over 40 portraits that Kyle has taken at 3 different events at PhillyCam. And we have somewhere around 10 plus interviews. So my work this summer has been working with the community advisory group and research assistants to start collecting more audio stories so that we can develop a podcast series that is in tandem with the actual, the portraits that you see.
And I also know that you're a single parent.
I am.
Yeah.
Yep.
Tell me what it was like, being a single parent and then also being a producer and then an administrator.
Well, it comes with its challenges. I think that more than anything, I always approached parenthood as being a mentor for my daughter. She's now 26 years old. She also fell in love with media work. She's a photographer. And it allows us to work together as a team. So often we share ideas and concepts and to support each other's efforts.
What kind of colors do you use a color to complement?
So it's a great, absolutely. It's a gradient purple.
Okay.
to pink.
What I think is overlooked are the transformations that occur inside community media centers. The relationships that are developed as people are making programs together, the ways that people are feeling a sense of pride and accomplishment when they get something done. That's the important part that gets overlooked at times because attention is placed on like the actual programming and what the messages are being said. And that's important, but it's also important to focus on what's inside.